Ciao! Welcome back to a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Clover chapter 324 is now out in fan translations, which are arguably, questionably, better than the official. But guys, before we jump into that, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers before May 14th. I absolutely think we can do it. Next month is March, we then still have April, so come on guys, push past your absolute limits, hit the like button, subscribe, and obviously continue to watch. I have some epic furies coming in the next week, but basically, as most of you know, next week Black Clover's on break. There is no Black Clover chapter 325. Black Clover 325 will resume the following week. With that being said though, let's just jump straight into this video, and yo, there's a lot to talk about. Alright, so jumping straight into it, the chapter starts seconds where last week's chapter ended. Zora and Nero have now jumped in. Zora activates all of the magic power he currently has into all the traps he has set on his body and reverts the punch Lucifero made onto his chest directly back into Lucifero. Almighty Demon Lord, I'm gonna hit you back twofold. They clash in an epic fist. Lucifero does get pushed back. It doesn't look like he suffers much damage from his own attack, but he does get pushed back. However, Zora looks like to have just completely shattered his entire right hand. Hopefully that doesn't have any long-lasting effects. Lucifero, for the first ever time, once again, another thing Yuki Tabata is setting up, probably to come back for the future, looks at Zora's Grimoire and is like, how annoying, a Grimoire. Now, what does this mean? I mean, I don't know. It's Tabata. He sets these up like almost every other chapter, and we're gonna have to wait weeks until we get an explanation. But anyway, with Zora now completely out of the picture, Yami and Nacht jump into the battlefield. Yo, these two look super cool. What's interesting is Yami's got his sword, but like Nacht is just, I mean, what is Nacht gonna do? Like, catch Lucifero's fist? Yo, that was kind of hilarious. I was like wondering, yo, what is Nacht gonna do in this fight? But boy, was I wrong. Nacht is about to honestly solo carry this fight. Yami talks to Nacht for a few seconds saying, you've been watching the Black Bulls. You know how amazing they are. Nacht reconfirms that I hate to admit it, but you are absolutely right. They have far surpassed my expectation. We get a sexy panel of Magna in the bottom right. Zora shit talks both Nacht and Yami saying, you're our superiors after all. Show me what you got. Nacht and Yami both power up Monozone full release. Yo, this I believe is the second time in the series, or the third time in the series we have seen Monozone full release. Now, the first time we saw it was Meriliona. I mean, Meriliona is just leagues ahead of the other captains. The second time I believe we saw it was with the real Licht, who used Monozone full release and then ultimate elf magic conquering Eon. I believe he used a Monozone full release there, but this is the second time, or third, I might be wrong, that we've seen a Monozone full release, and honestly, it never stops getting hype. Dark magic x shadow magic. We see an absolutely amazing spell being cast. It's called Children's Playground. Now, one thing I do want to point out here is Yuki Tabata is at the top of his game. This concept of dual affinities, like going well together, was first introduced to me, probably a lot of other series have done it, but for me personally, it was first introduced to me in Fairy Tail, and in there, they used to call it Unison Raid. Now, in Fairy Tail, I really hated the fact that Unison Raids were such an underdeveloped thing, but here in Black Clover, Tabata is at the top of his game. He constantly shows like XX, like using two different magics together, and it's honestly such a cool concept that I hope Tabata continues to add more. But this children's playground basically summons a city of darkness, a city of shadows. Even Lucifero looks like he's about to get fucked up. Nacht attacks Lucifero. It looks like clashes of shadow. Darkness spreads shadow, and shadow in turn create darkness. Basically, darkness creates shadows, and shadow obviously creates darkness. These two go hand in hand. Yami comes in while Nacht has got him distracted. Dark cloak, deep black blade. Yo, this shit looks insane. And they land a successful hit onto Lucifero. And what's interesting here is Lucifero is actually bleeding. And once again, a reference to Thanos. All that for a drop of blood. But what's interesting here is that a lot of people have noticed, like, the blood sort of looks like a clone. I mean, I don't know if that's what Tabata is planning. But yeah, the blood does look like a Clover. I'll give you that. Now, I expect the Lucifero to go absolutely berserk in this moment, but he actually stays calm, which is something very interesting that we haven't seen from Lucifero. He admits, I'll give you that. You humans have the power to defeat me. And then Lucifero goes on to say, but I will stop holding back, which means not only is he at 50%, my guy was holding back. What? That is crazy. Lucifero says, without remorse, I will slaughter every last human. We see Nero healing Asta and Yuno getting back up together, Nacht and Yami back up together. The final battle is about to begin, and Lucifero transforms, and he looks fucking epic. Oh my god, dude. Lucifero looks so cool in this form. I don't even know what to tell you. If it wasn't like 9 a.m. in the morning, I would be freaking out right now, because this looks insane. He just looks so cool. It sort of looks like he's praying. Now, this does introduce, again, another concept that every devil can maybe transform. Zagrid didn't, to be fair. But then again, Zagrid wasn't really... I don't know. But this does open up the possibilities that, hey, does Libe possibly have another transformation? We don't actually see Libe this chapter. He's probably still tucked away in Asta's grimoire. But dude, this shit looks insane. And that is Black Clover chapter 324, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what else can I say? Lucifero's new form looks insane. The Nacht and Yami combo was amazing. I am so excited to read next chapter. But of course, Black Clover is on break next week, so we will not be able to read chapter 325 next week. However, I'm sure Yuki Tabata will return with an absolute banger. Either this chapter or next chapter is the definite final chapter of volume 32. So if it's not this chapter, expect something monstrous next week. I don't know what I'm expecting, but holy shit. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We're trying to reach 20,000 subscribers, so please be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Jim, as always. Peace.